Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing a full leak breakdown of all of the latest information for the Scarlet and Violet DLC from recent trailers, everything like that. There's plenty of things to get into today, so if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment, what leak are you most excited about for the Scarlet and Violet DLC? Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, this was all compiled by Eclipse once again. I think they did another one of these previously, but since the most recent trailers, obviously there's more information to go over, there's more things to connect, and obviously Riddler Coup has posted more information as well. So, starting things off, we have Real Leak Recap Coup Edition. Now, of course, these aren't all confirmed at all. This is just kind of like theories from the most recent leaks and trailers and stuff that seem like the most likely outcome for what Riddler Coup is kind of talking about. So none of this is, like I say, 100% confirmed. It's very likely, but, you know, obviously take it with a grain of salt when going into this. So we should talk about the numbers and which new mons are part of both DLCs. Now that we have a general idea, it's easy to avoid misconceptions and cross out all the fake rumors out there. So let's go. So, Real Leak Recap number 2. So the first tweet are the numbers of brand new Pokemon species. So this is when Riddler Coup did the 7 plus 8 plus 1 and then the 6 plus 1 plus X. We weren't really sure what they were going to be about. We thought originally it was like the Teal Mask Indigo Disk and then like maybe a mythical Pokemon. But either way, the first tweet are the numbers of brand new Pokemon species, and the second tweet are the numbers of new forms, including mechanic forms, unique forms, and general forms. So it translates to 7 new Pokemon and 6 new forms in DLC 1. So obviously the 7 new Pokemon in the first DLC would be Ogerpon, Munkidori, Pheasantipity, Okidogi, Diplin. So that's 5 that we know about. So there's 2 more new Pokemon that's still yet to be revealed, which are most likely going to be either another Diplin evolution or the Pokemon that's going to get revealed on Tuesday, which again is most likely going to be that regional fake of Sinistea. And the second tweet are the numbers of new forms, and then obviously 8 new Pokemon and 1 new form in DLC 2. So obviously the new Pokemon in DLC 2 so far, we've had our Terrapagos, we've had obviously Paradox Raikou, Paradox Cobalion, we're going to be getting Paradox Entei, Paradox Terrakion, so that's 5. So there's another 3. There's another 3 new Pokemon in DLC 2 and then 1 new form in DLC 2. So that's kind of like the most likely scenario for what he's talking about here in these numbers, and it kind of adds up from what we've seen already and stuff like that. So Real Leak Recap number 3, based on the, and also Arcaladon as well for this. So there's 2 new Pokemon that we still haven't seen for the second DLC. Anyway, based on this, we can start filling the spots with what we've, it literally goes over here anyway. So yeah, we have Ogerpon, Pheasantipity, Munkidori, Okidogi, Diplin, and then again, it could be another Diplin evolution, or it could be the Sinistea form, and then DLC, Terrapagos, Paradox Raikou, Paradox Cobalion, and then Arcaladon. But again, we're most likely going to get Entei and Terrakion as well, so that's 2 Pokemon more that we haven't seen, and obviously some sort of mysterious one. So let's leave the new forms for later, focus on the unknown of Pokemon. We have the so-called edible regional fake Pokemon from purple to green, not Weezing. We also know that Gen 8 is receiving much love DLCs, and we get the special T event. We can conclude it's Sinistea plus an evolution. So again, we're not sure if it is Sinistea plus an evolution or if it's Diplin evolution plus Sinistea. I mean, it most likely makes sense that it'd be a Sinistea evolution, because obviously like that's what we had with the other regional fakes, but I feel like Diplin is also going to get an evolution as well. So maybe the +1 could actually be talking about I don't know, an extra Pokemon or something. I'm not really too sure. And then it also goes on to say that next, this image is hinting at 2 Pokemon from Gen 8. One is Arcaladon. The first conclusion we reached at first was Diplin due to its nature of having 2 creatures living together in the apple, but it wasn't. Coup filled in the need to specify it wasn't it. So apparently Riddler Coup has actually posted saying it's not it. So obviously this is the kind of image of the new Diplin evolution. And well, obviously Applin evolution being Diplin. It says, yes, it does connect to Galar. Does it really have to be connected to any of the 3-part riddles? So many clever assumptions and rational reasoning, but you are still far-fetched to that one, so we added more details to help you finish the last piece of the puzzles. And then went on to say, due to this behavior and due to DLC 1 being accessible very early on in the gameplay, there's really only one option left. That Pokemon must be Diplin's unrevealed evolution, also to work as Kieran's ace during DLC 2, where he seems to be competing as well. So it seems that Diplin's evolution isn't going to be revealed in the Teal Mask, and it's actually going to be in the second DLC, which makes a lot of sense. So obviously you have Diplin here, we have Sinestee's evolution, we have Paradox Entei, Paradox Terrakion, and then as another Pokemon we'd have Diplin's evolution, and I would assume that it'd be a similar situation to like Galarian, Slowbro, and Slowking, where we just get an item that evolves Diplin once again in the second DLC, and that means there's 1 Pokemon left that we haven't seen yet, so it kind of all makes sense. Also then goes on to say, I see a lot of confusion on this one. It is indeed a Blood Moon / Eclipse based Pokemon. The riddle is it leaves very few indications, but we got still something. The subtitle Best Wishes, if read, has a very similar meaning to Dust Lycanroc, Japanese codename. So is this hinting at Lycanroc having a new evolution / form related to Dark type and Eclipses? Not really. If we add the next riddle to it, changes everything. Here, Q is saying that Masters EX is what we must look at for knowing the type of the question mark Pokemon. And then first of all, because Q doesn't say it's a new Pokemon. Second, it is now hinting at the type of the Pokemon that will get a new evolution / form. So a Pokemon we know at a moonless night in April 2023, Detective Pikachu, yada yada yada. And then we know that Q used Steve referring to him as Detective Pikachu before. This was like a tweet ages ago. Also mentioning April 2023 was hinting at the fact that this specific Masters EX event was available at that time. If you don't know, in Masters EX, each character from a pair with one Pokemon. So Moonless Night and Failed Key equals let's cross out Zinnia, which has a moon, and Shauna with Klefki. So who remains? Steve and Stoutland being normal, and Lyra and Phanpy being ground. There's only 2 existing Pokemon with these types, Ursaluna and Diggersby. So we know that who is already linked to the moon. So the Best Wishes was hinting at a new blood form moon instead of a new Pokemon. Since Riddler Q posted a bunch of dark type Pokemon, that maybe this new form is part dark. If we have to guess ground / dark, either way we have more clues. So Perrin is Adaman's descendant from Pokemon Legends Arceus. She's researching for a rare Pokemon to photograph. What is rarer than Eclipse and Hisuian past Pokemon? The new area Timeless Wood seems perfect to introduce a special place to obtain such Pokemon, don't you think? And then what forms are we missing? DLC 1 might have 2 other variants for Ogerpon Mask to match not only the grass type, also fire and water types. This means that Ogerpon most likely isn't grass in its base form, kind of like Sudowoodo to make an example. Still a mystery. Again, this is something that Osmio kind of posted saying, I might have found something huge for DLC 1 and Ogerpon. In this shot in the minigame, there are multiple balloon colors, green with the grass type symbol on the back and Ogerpon's mask at the front. And there's a red one with the fire type icon and a blue one with the water type icon. Kind of just saying that, you know, Ogerpon probably is going to get these other types. And then we know that these are relevant types for DLC 1, and we can finally start to assign all of them. So, Pheasantipity, Poison Fairy, Munkidori, Poison Psychic, Okidogi, Poison Fighting, and then Ogerpon Mass Form, Grass, Fire, Water. Again, this isn't confirmed. This is just most likely going to be the case just from the moves that they've been using and stuff from the trailers. Rock and Ghost remains. Is Ogerpon one of the 2? So, why not both Rock / Ghost, you may ask? It could totally be possible as well, but there's one more thing we are missing. We don't know the 8th new Pokemon in DLC 2, which I'd like to remember is also linked to DLC 1, and Ku is hinting at Peach, symbol of Momotaro. So then goes on to say, Momotaro is a tale used by inspiration by Game Freak for creating DLC 1's story. So my personal guess is that there's a hidden Pokemon based on Momotaro that will be fully explained during DLC 2, but any personal guess is valid as one now since we lack the information. And then Ogerpon's story doesn't line up. Something is missing. You can see by yourself zooming on the folklore tale, that the loyal trio defeated while Ogerpon is still standing with its weapon. What if this hidden Pokemon is similar to Ogerpon and we all get deceived? The only remaining hint that we got is that the new Pokemon not being counted in DLC 1 and DLC 2. That's likely the new Gen 9 Mythical releasing afterwards featuring a movie, while not the new Form X since it's referring to this mythical Ku just specified it has no form. So DLC 1 new Pokemon forms, we have Ogerpon, which could have 2, 3, 4. It could obviously, the trio is also going to have new, maybe new forms, Diplin, and then also Regional Sinistea plus Evolution. 1, 2, 3 Ogerpon, Anti-Regional Form, and Evolution, 6 Eclipse. DLC 2 Mons, / forms, Terapagos, 2, 3, 4, 5, Paradox Cobalion, Terrakion, Raikou, Entei. Again, I don't think I would class the Paradox forms as forms because they've got their own Pokedex entries and they are completely different Pokemon. And then we have Archaludon, Diplin Evolution, and then potentially some sort of Peach thing, and then Terapagos Mythical. So that's all. Should update anyone who don't know, avoid spoiler here. I'm sure this is quite accurate at this point. So this is a very good, like, kind of telling of what we're going to see. Again, I'm not 100% sure about the forms really, but the new Pokemon are very, very likely to be the case. So just to quickly go over it all, you know, Ogerpon, Pheasantipity, Munkidori, Okidogi, Diplin would obviously have the Sinistea form, which evolution, which again we're gonna get on Tuesday most likely. I don't know if we'll get the evolution as well, but that's the last 2 Pokemon for the Teal Mask. So again, they might be showing all of the Teal Mask Pokemon before the Teal Mask even comes out, which would be a shame because I would like to see a new Pokemon revealed when we play through the game, just like Spectre and Glastrio were when we played through those. In the Crown Tundra. And then for the DLC, Terapagos, Raikou, Cobalion, Archaludon, Diplin's Evolution, Paradox Entei, Paradox Terrakion, and then the 8th Pokemon is probably going to be this new Blood Moon Pokemon, and then obviously the mythical for the question mark. So that's all of the latest kind of leak breakdown for all of the new Pokemon that we're going to be expecting to see in the Scarlet and Violet DLC. Again, it looks like we're going to be getting this Sinistea on Tuesday, and then whatever the evolution is. Some people think it's going to be like a cake form or something. We'll go over that before it obviously drops to see if it is true. But yeah, that's going to be everything for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment. What leaked Pokemon are you most excited to see? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. It's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.